William Penn is where you go to school, I think. Welp, enjoy PSN. Oh, and also, have a good day.
Good morning, William Penn. My name's Reporter Jackson. Oh, hey, PSN drone. I didn't see you there. Welcome to PSN.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to PSN. We're recording this on St. Patrick's Day, so we hope you had a very happy, lucky day. I can't speak in an Irish accent, so I hope you can. Anyway, I hope you're working on your green kindness cards. If you turned in the pink one, you get a ring pop, and if you turn in the green one, you get a big bouncy ball. You have to turn in both to get the big bouncy ball. If you forgot to turn in the pink one, and you turn in the green one, you get the ring pop. Okay, so remember you can turn those in, you can turn the green one in this Friday at the store. We want to thank Jackson for a really cool intro, and let's take a look now at you've seen some drone footage. Let's see how our PSN crews are learning how to fly the drone. Take a look.
Okay, go up. No.
Jackson, you can't do that.
Okay, bring it back to us.
All right, boys and girls, welcome back. So cool flying that drone. Our PSN crew is amazing pilots. And everyone on PSN in 4th and 5th grade will have a chance to learn how to fly the drone this year. So it's a cool reason to join PSN in the future. All right, what I want to do now is quickly make an announcement about breakfast. If you come for breakfast, it is extremely important if you get here before breakfast starts that you wait patiently in the hall right by the kitchen door. You should not be wandering around the school or making noises. We will kick you out of the school and you won't get to eat breakfast that day, and we might tell you not to come to breakfast the next day or even the next week. You might get asked to not come to breakfast for a while, and then that would be sad because you would have to eat at home, and maybe your mom doesn't have time to cook you food, or you're busy in the morning, or whatever the reason is. We don't want that to happen, but we need you to have good behavior in the morning if you're here for breakfast. Breakfast starts at 8:05, so if you come before that, the doors to the front will be open, but the lunchroom doors will not be open. So you need to wait in the hall sitting down. Now, we did have one student who was sitting down reading a book. That was an amazing choice. I wish I could remember your name. I will ask the teacher who it was. Miss White can remind me. And that person was awesome. That's what you need to do. Sit down and wait. Okay, not run up and down the halls and make noise. If you can, don't get here till 8:05. That's when lunch starts. Yes, the doors are open, the front doors, but lunch does not, or not lunch, breakfast. Breakfast doesn't start till 8:05. All right, there is another video that was made by the students flying the drone. Let's see what it's all about. Take a look.
Okay, we gotta find Mr. Bodden for an important PSN message. Where should we look first?
Let's go check in his office.
We're gonna check in his office.
Yeah, because he's usually in his office.
He's not in his office.
Well, he's not in the lunchroom.
He's not on the playground. Wait, let's get the drone so we can check the roof.
They caught me. I was trying to hide and have some peace and quiet and just drink my Mountain Dew. And those drone pilots, they found me up on the roof. I don't know where I'm going to hide anymore to get some peace and quiet around here, but good job, pilots, finding Mr. Bodden. All right, I wanted to announce a few birthdays that I haven't read their names on PSN yet. So we are looking at students who had birthday on the 9th through this week, okay? And this week is the first day of spring is on Friday. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to read the 9th through the 22nd. Here we go. March 9th, Abraham in Johnson's class. On the 11th, Lorenzo in White's class. Coulter in Shelton's class. On the 12th, Luke in Pope's class. On the 13th, Eldowin in Fry's class. On the 15th, Lena in Ginsburg. On the 16th, Montgomery in A. Rivas and Abby in Holton. On the 17th, Sawyer in Sessions. On the 18th, hopefully you're watching PSN on the 18th. That's today if you are. And happy birthday today to Riley in Haskins and Brigham in A. Rivas. On the 20th, Cuba in Sessions. And on the 21st, Ellis in Shelton. Happy birthday. All right, up next we have a couple book reviews. Take a look.
Hello, William Penn Penguins. This is PSN reporter Cruz Sanchez, and today for her book review is
Caroline Sanchez.
Okay, Caroline, why do you like this book?
I like it because it's about a girl who gets stranded in a city without knowing, and she doesn't know if there's other people around in other states.
What's the name of the book, and what's your opinion on it?
The name of the book is Alone, and my opinion is that it's a great book because there's a lot of twists and turns, and it's really interesting about a girl living on her own.
That was a wonderful book review. Thank you, PSN. I bid you adieu.
Hello, students. This is PSN reporter Edie, and this is PSN reporter
Ivana.
Ivana, tell me about this book.
Well, this book, it's called Guts. It's in our school library. It is about a girl who has a problem. One night she feels sick, she vomits, and then she ends up having a medical problem, and she has to go to therapy. And then she also saw her friend starts to being friends with her enemy. So it has a really good twist to it, and it changes to her enemy. She ends up in the hospital being sick.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this book?
I'd say probably it could be maybe probably an 8.5 out of 10. And also, there's other books on her life, too. It's not just only Guts. There's Sisters and Smile.
I would really love to read this book sometime. Maybe you guys can check it out at the library.
All right, for our final thing, we're going to be seeing a pet of the week. This is Mrs. Johnson's pet. But speaking of pets, you may have met our new mascot, the penguin. He made an appearance, he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, but the penguin came to our assembly last week, to the Meet Masters Assembly, and gave you all a high five. We are going to give that mascot a name. Now, there's 2 ways we're going to name him. If you get 40% of your fundraiser goal, I will let you guys vote for his name. If you don't get 40%, the teachers will get to pick his name. So thank you so much for helping with the fundraiser. I'll give you an update over the announcements on how close we are to getting our goal. And if we get 40% of our goal, you guys get to choose the name of the mascot, our new penguin mascot. All right, let's take a look at this really cool pet, this little doggy from Mrs. Johnson. This is her doggy Winnie, and then have a good day. Bye.
This PSN pet of the week is
Miss Johnson's dog.
Miss Johnson. What's your dog's name?
Her name is Winnie.
How old is Winnie?
She's a little over 2.
What kind of dog is she?
She is a border collie mix. She's mixed with a ton of different herding dogs.
For how long have you had her?
About 1.5 years.
Thank you so much for letting us see your dog, Miss Johnson.
She looks so much like Winn-Dixie. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, the foster I adopted her from named her Dixie originally because she kind of looks like the dog on the cover of Winn-Dixie, but I liked the name Winnie better. So she's Winnie.
That's so cute.